What is up, Woadies? Woadies. Got something very special for you tonight. Gonna be editing the music video. Yes, yes, yes. I promise, like I promised. Like I promised. Alright, so include you on this little edit right here. Hopefully the screen comes up the right way. Oh, nah, the screen didn't come up. Alright, be right back. Okie dokie. We're back. Going to be editing this video, and I'm show you the little tips and tricks to make things look professional when you don't have a budget or a crew or anything but skills. Apologies because I did jump into this already with the multicam. Maybe I can't show you how to do that later, because right now I just want to finish up before Saturday, because I don't want to be working on stuff during Sabbath. Yes. Just want to jump through this stuff. So
8,
first thing you're going to notice, I have a countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Seek, love, share. Come on. That's the mission here. Huh. I'll rejoice in the fire.
All right, we're going to do some color correction here. Whoa, whoa. What just happened? You jump into another clip by double clicking. And first thing I'm going to mess with is this clip right here. I have this centigrade on here. Cinema grade. And it's not showing up. Boom, boom, boom. What about that? There we go. Gonna open that little buddy up. And right here we are going to fix the color. So first we're gonna mess with the darks. Go into the blacks. Drop that down to 0. That's a good spot where we do that. Then we go to our lightest part on the lightest part on this thing, which is this right here. Turn that up. Then we go to our mids. Sometimes that screws around with it, but boom. All right, so we got that mids. Boom. Of course, those are going to be overexposed. But just want to bring that up a little bit more so you can actually see what's going on here. All right, cool. And now what you do is you want to make sure that the color is balanced, which the color looks pretty much balanced to me, but you can balance it out with this. You have RGB, red, green, blue. Most of the time, if these things are balanced like that, then that's even. So that's color. You're correcting the color. All right, good. So we got the highlights, midtones, adjustments. We got the colors. And now we're going to go over to the grading process. And then with this LUT, you can add LUTs on here. You can pick the one that you like the best, the one that makes the thing really pop. But before I do that, I kind of should have did this first with this green screen, because green screen is a funny thing, you know. green screen can be annoying at times. So I shot this green screen. I'm about 6 feet away from it. I'm a little bit more than 6 feet away. You got to give it some space. Um, and then also, let's see how much up to this one. Yeah. Since I'm in the multi-clip, I can also let's see. So we're gonna go chroma. Don't want that one. Oh my goodness. How did that work? All right, and so what I'm gonna do now, since that looks pretty good, now I'm going to use a mask to cut out the rest of the junk. See, draw mask. Draw it around. Here we go. Almost there. Boom. There we go. We have a perfect that looks pretty good, except when the guitar goes over here. Gotta be careful about that. Put something like a tree there. And we go back out of our timeline. We can see how that kind of looks.
I'll rejoice in the valley. Yeah, no matter where you are, you're not alone. Yeah, on the mountains high, or the valleys low. Lord, you've got the answers that we don't know. Hey, so I won't go by. Hey,
I'm pretty impressed about how this came out. I think those lights did a big difference. A big difference on them. I'm gonna jump into that mask though. This is the bad part because the mask or the green screen, I did not go far enough, or I was not in the green screen enough. That's what happens when you shoot stuff yourself. You don't know what's happening on the other side. So let's blow that out. That's very interesting. I didn't do much to the green screen because if it's lit right, you don't have to do that much stuff. But if it's lit wrong, then you just gotta, it's gonna be jacked. It's got a lot of jacked stuff. So, yes, Lord. God is good. All right, so do the same thing for this. I'm gonna go ahead and see like that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, be careful that that guitar doesn't get knocked off. There we go. So we got a wide shot right there. I hope people can tell that's a. I should have moved that guitar stand. I thought it would have been a nice prop, but it's just kind of in the way now. That might be a problem when I move in that direction. It's like that too. That's interesting. Unless we put something there. All right. Boom. All right. And for this too, go to the next clip. So Centigrade has its own way to color correct, and Final Cut has its own way color correct too. It seems like if you're using Centigrade, that if you're using the tools inside there, it seems like it is more, things come out better for some reason. But I got to test that to make sure it's true. I like Final Cut because the shadows, you don't have to guess where the shadow's at. You just can automatically line that up. This one is pretty even right here. All right, we're gonna jump down to our close up. Gonna fix the mids, highlights, and then apply the green screen. Gonna key it out. This one hopefully came out pretty good. We don't have to worry too much about jank. I can't really tell if this is, if it's too much or not. It's kind of hard to see on the eyes. Like, where's that at? Like, what's going on there? Right? Okay. Throw that key on there. Boom. Oh, did the wrong one, but it still looks good. That looks good. Let's do this one right here. You see how that looks up close. I try to be smart right here by shooting at a higher frame rate so you won't get the little green funny things. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. Like during the action shots. All right, let's go to the last one right here. This one I wasn't really going to use in the first place. All right. So what I'm going to do here is fix the exposure, the luma. I could fix the RGB, but I'll throw a key on there. This one looks a lot oranger. Might have to fix that and fix the color correct that one. I kind of want to just use Centigrade. Should have just used Centigrade on it. Centigrade. Yeah, I'm gonna try that out. Maybe a lot better. Put Centigrade before it. That's the darkest. These are mid-tones. And the lightest on here, I don't really see. I guess this will be the lightest. That looks weird. Let's balance out the color. Now that's weird. That's really weird. I'm just going to apply that just to compare the two from what does look a lot more balanced. All right. I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna make this a compound clip inside a compound clip. Yes. And throw a background on there. Reason why I don't like to use a green screen too much is because then I gotta actually find out what I'm gonna put back there, and usually what goes back there is corny. If I don't shoot it with the real camera. So, oops. All right, here we go. Let's go to elements. Let's see if we can find a mountain and valley. Mountain. This will be interesting. I'm gonna use this one. Let's download that. What looks like a valley. Mountains in Alaska. I need a desert valley. Desert. These are all nice valleys. Let's see if we can get away with this. It's funny because the desert valley. So it looks like you're floating over. Let's try this. Actually, it's supposed to be photos. It wasn't supposed to be okay. So what we could do is check that one photo out. It's going to be huge too, so it's funny because nobody's gonna. Let's check that out. Let's see how this would look with this. I need to go shoot my own footage. Is it believable? Kinda. I guess the biggest thing with me and green screen, if your green screen is not, if it's not shot right, it's not gonna look believable. It's like you have to have that 6 foot distance between that green screen. If you don't, then it just doesn't look right. It looks fake. But if you get the right type of distance between that green screen and your subject, then it's more believable. If you get the right type of color and get the right type of lighting, it all makes a big difference. So look at that.
Seek love, share. Come on, that's the mission here. I'll rejoice in the valley. On the mountains high.
I mean, that's kind of believable. Only thing is that the camera that I shot with was a T4i, and you can see the background more than you see the foreground. So that's not a good thing. But hey, I'm glad just that it actually looks almost looks believable. So that's a plus. I'm gonna compound that, and hopefully that doesn't. We can actually blur that. So we'll do a Gaussian blur on that, and then we'll lighten it up a little bit. So ah, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of it. All right, let's go to the next ones. Let's see what it will look like with this. Let's see what kind of results we'll get. We're gonna go to new compound. Hit OK. And we're gonna jump into this, and then we're gonna grab our clip. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see if it's believable. It would be believable if if I didn't. That's actually almost believable, but the only problem is the masking. Like that right there, yeah, that, and that, and that. So I could probably move it down a little bit and just move it down. Move it down. This is kind of cool because, like, if it's looking realistic, you don't have to actually go into the desert and play, because going into the desert and playing is very uncomfortable. Also, there's a lot of gnats and a lot of flies, and it's just not. Stuff be flying in your mouth, trying to choke you. So it's a good thing if you don't have to go into the desert, the actual desert, and play your music. If you can make it actually look real and stuff. Boom. All right. So we grab that, put that all together. And we grab this. There we go. If that guitar just would act right. Okay, so just warning you guys, it's not real. It's not real. I'm not really in the valley, but I am in the valley. Just do like that, and then we'll Gaussian. We'll blur the background. Blur it up just a little bit. Oops. Oops, daisy. Call me crazy. Alright. What's up with that? There you go. Alright, so just kind of blur just a little bit, so it looks like it's got that effect on it. Boom. And we haven't even color graded yet, so that's another crazy thing. Alright, so we got that. where it needs to be. Looks good. Only thing that's bad about it is
Who are you talking to?
so yeah, we have this right here. All right, let's go to the next part. We'll zoom in a little bit more. It's funny because actually, probably the easiest way to do this is to grab this right here and to drop it in like that. That looks pretty dope. And then with any green screen, if that perspective changes, of course, you're going to have a change in the closeness of, you got to crop in. I don't want to crop into this, but, or scale it up just a little bit to kind of match the changes. Just don't want to. We need longer clips of valleys. Alright, so cool. That works with that. So we got that clip. We got this clip. That's interesting. That didn't really jump. So we got to fix this right here to go in and be like, okay, I see what you're doing. Zoom this in. Boom. So it looks more realistic. So when we jump, we're like, oh, okay, we're still in the valley. Sweet. That looks good. And our final clip right here. I'm going to this compound. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to do a new compound here. And we are going to just paste what we had in the other one. There we go. It's not perfect, but hey, it looks pretty close. Zoom in. And sadly for this, if I had some kind of foreground element, I could actually mask it up to where it's like, you don't see that part over there. All right, so now that's good. Now we can actually do some other type of grading on here. So I'm gonna drop another centigrade. That's why this thing is gonna be so crazy, and my computer is gonna be so mad at me because I'm throwing so many effects on here right now. And it's gonna be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So that's not too bad looking right there. It's the whole picture together. And I'm gonna put some mids. Yep, that looks about decent. Do some final grading. That's somewhat believable, except for that right there. Kind of gives it away. That's what happens when you have a, ooh. How do I want this thing to look? We're talking about the valley. So I usually like to use the Fuji. But I don't know, 70s look kind of cool too. The 70s LUTs. Yeah. But that looks kind of dope. We'll use that. We'll use that. And we'll jump down over here. Throw another centigrade on it. And then just give it a little, yeah. Bring out the mids just a little bit. All right. And final grade. Let's add that. Fuji's not working for this one. I don't think any of these working for this one. I'm at the makeup one. That looks really crazy. Mix it down just a little bit. Yep. All right. Apply that. I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. All right, so this is the last. This is the one right here. And then we're going to just go and boom. Grab that. Go ahead, fix the. So the catch at the last part, I'm going to change the background to something more lush so that the valley is transformed into a green place of life instead of a place of death. Those I don't know, those are kind of catchy. Alright, so now we're just going to add our final grading LUTs here. Grit looks actually good. Grit. I feel like grit should be it, but I'm going to use this anyway because I already kind of started a trend using this. All right. Okay. There we go. Apply that. And finally, let's do a giveaway one. I'm actually kind of pleased about how this actually turned out because I don't like using green screen, but usually when I use green screen, I never do it the right way because of the space. I never give it enough space. So, I mean, this one is actually looking a lot more realistic than I expected it to look. And I have not done anything crazy elaborate to the key. So, yeah, pretty satisfied with that. With this right here, only problem I have now is that the green screen is not big enough. So I need a bigger green screen for more coverage. And, yeah, this is cool. So I'm going to grab centigrade, throw it in there. And same deal. Find the lightest part, darkest, and look at that LUT. But this time we are going to turn it down. All right, cool. Gonna go back to our main timeline, and I didn't do it a good performance since it's a new song. I had some rough spots in there. All right, so now we can cut out the countdown, or we can just go ahead and make another compound clip of this whole thing. I'm going to turn down the audio. I don't want to do it like that. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to make that a new compound. Capture everything into one timeline. And then I'm going to cut it right here. Because if I do come up with some new elements, I want those elements to still be there.
Seek, love, share. Come on, that's the mission here. I'll rejoice in the valley. Yeah, no matter where you are, you're not alone. Yeah, on the mountains high, or the valleys low. Lord, you.
Yep, there you go. All right, so I'll just show you a little bit what was going on here with this deal. I'm about to jump on off because it's getting kind of late. So yeah, that took about 36 minutes. That wasn't too bad. If you haven't followed, please go ahead and follow for more updates and more what's going on in the background and background scenes before things come out. I do have a Patreon page and would love to have support for the music and the videos that I produce. I'm trying to do this on a weekly basis, so like kick off on Mondays, new music, and then let's see, yeah, Mondays new music, and then going to do music videos as well. Oops. All right, come on. Come on, Charlie. This is interesting. That's never happened before. All right. Let's turn down the audio on this.
Seek, love, share. Come on, that's the mission here. I'll rejoice in the valley. Yeah, no matter where you are, you're not alone. Yeah, on the mountains high, or the valleys low. Lord, you've got the answers that we don't know. Hey, so I won't go by. Hey, what I see with my eyes, I speak to these bones.
Bad performance right there. Forgot lyrics. So what do? We go in here and we jump to another part of the song. So just be like, it could look funny. But that's how you do it.
Hey, what I see with my eyes, I speak to these bones and prophesy. Hey, dry bones, dry bones. Hear the word of the Lord. Rise from the dust with a mighty roar. Dry bones, dry bones. Hear the word of the Lord. It's time to come together and win this war with my God in the valley. Yeah, seek, love, and share. Come on, that's our motto here.
Cool. And then the other cool thing you could do with this thing. So once I got to go over this performance again to make sure just that the lip sync ain't funny or distracting, like on certain parts. And nothing else I was gonna do. I was gonna throw some. So like in the middle of this, I was thinking we change landscapes. So go from.
I speak to these bones and prophesy. Hey, dry bones, dry bones. Hear the word of the Lord. Rise from the dust with the mighty roar. Dry bones, dry bones. Hear the word of the Lord. It's time to come together and win this war with my God in the valley.
All right, cool. Bum. Let's see what I was gonna do next. All right, cool. So, if you got any questions about what's going on here, what I'm doing with this, and or how I'm editing all this junk, please feel free to ask. Please, yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. And this video should be dropping soon, probably tomorrow. Hopefully, man, it's already 11 o'clock, so I can finish it before then, and then I can have a happy rest day tomorrow, so without doing any of this stuff. And so, yeah. All right, guys, peace out.